Hello and welcome. I am greatly relieved and very pleased to be able to report the conclusion of the Jurien Bay Township House-to-House Survey, which, as anticipated, has returned a very robust, at this stage 98%, emphatic rejection of fracking in this region. We anticipate with late votes and out-of-town returns this will probably grow in percentage. We were pleasantly surprised with the level of knowledge of the Jurien Bay people, who were very much aware of the threats and inherent dangers to the water and to the region in general. But sadly, this level of knowledge was not reflected in the one Jurien Bay councillor that the quadrant I quartered with one of the Jurien Bay activists. We encountered this individual who claimed that she was unconvinced that fracking posed any real threat to the water. If that's the case, in the face of such overwhelming evidence to the contrary, the witness statement, the victim's testimony as to what this actually does, to say nothing of the evidence that I'm screening for you here and now, then this person and anyone who shares this view is unfit for purpose. They should not be in any form of public office, because it is not only willful ignorance, it is dangerous to the community. We have proven beyond any measure of doubt that this is a clear and present danger. The proof of harm is incontestable, and we therefore insist that the documented, clearly established public position on this issue is endorsed by its government representatives. I have here another offensive item put in one of the local Cervantes newspaper from a councillor who claims to be president of the Rural Water Council, in which he states he's obligated to ensure there is no contamination of our potable water sources from now until the future. How on earth can you make such a claim when you are not taking a stand against fracking? This is absurd, and it's offensive. We have given you all the proof that you could possibly want, and if you don't want to take it from us, all you have to do is the most cursory investigation, and you will come up with irrefutable results, proving beyond any measure of doubt that everything we have claimed and everything we continue to say and respectfully submit in by way of proof of harm is authentic, it's genuine, it's real. What is little understood about this offensive, rapacious industry are the movers and shakers, the real finance backers of it. And you can draw some compelling parallels to the subprime loan fiasco, which in effect was one huge scam. And it's run and orchestrated by the hidden hands of the financial market manipulators, wherein they use a term which is called pump and dump. This is their MO. They take the most worthless product, and via their insidious influence and their slick media financial advisors, they pump the product for whatever they can get for it. They keep it artificially inflated, regardless of its intrinsic worth. And they can do this for very long periods of time. But at the appropriate time, usually predetermined by these manipulators, they quietly withdraw until everybody sees the light, the product is recognised for what it is and is trashed out of the market, but they've withdrawn and the rug is pulled from under the investors. This is the exact same thing that is happening with the worthless product of tight gas, shale gas. At the time of this recording, it can't even recover its production costs. Oil has just dropped to $42 a barrel. In order for this rapacious industry to be viable, it needs to be around the 75, 76 mark. And it's not going to get there for decades to come. So my advice to investors, I'm quite happy for you to lose your money for investing in something as evil as this in the first place. But I would sooner you didn't lose your money, but you got it out of this toxic investment and invested in something that was environmentally sound or eco-friendly. And we say again to state and federal government that it is the people who are the foundation of government and law, not elected representatives who are there to represent the position and the viewpoint, to say nothing of the concerns of the wider community. And right now, one of those concerns, and it's not spoken about much in mainstream media at all, is the obscene ruination of millions upon millions, possibly billions of gallons of precious water from the driest state of the driest continent on earth, billions of gallons of water poisoned, deliberately and purposely poisoned, and turned into the most toxic, environmentally caustic products, waste products imaginable. And for what? For a product that is virtually worthless. This is not only obscene, it is criminal insanity. So our message to the Shire of Dandaragan, the state government of West Australia and the federal government of Australia is that the people do not want this and will not tolerate this. If you continue to ignore the prevailing will, the insistence of the people, that is treason. And we will be seeking legal redress very shortly. In fact, we are looking at legal measures right now. So our message is emphatic, it's non-negotiable. Fracking must be permanently banned. Thank you for your time.